You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one, grappler versus grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me to skip Combat Sambo class, but what are your expectations for this one?
I expect these guys to come together, man. I expect them to come together, and we're going to see some fantastic throws, and not only just fantastic throws, but just jockeying for position. Even though it may not look that these guys are doing much, the little details in the underhooks, in the clinches, in the foot position, head position, is going to be very interesting to watch.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Oh, lands a left punch there, and a lot of it set up by good footwork.
Really great footwork and setting traps so that he can land that beautiful left hand.
Close guard. He's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
And he landed the right hand there. Close guard. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. Gotta be careful, armbar.
He might get a finish here. Then he's out. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. 1 minute now to go in round one. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
There it is. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominance.
All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He just tried to put himself back in that position. Maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so badly.
And they separate. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. A single collar tie.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, that punch will count, landed flush. Well, he has certainly found the Usman. Eventually lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. And they both stand up. Oh, collar tie.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finish the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack a Kimura here.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish. Keep squeezing that submission.
Wow! All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
That was slick.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Nurmagomedov. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Back mount now. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Usman's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Relax a little bit. You're starting to take a lot of damage to that eye. You just circle away from that side.
All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done.
Good work from the top here by Usman. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Fighters back to their feet here. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. Watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Oh, stuffs the takedown lead out as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Nurmagomedov's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, that right hand is on point.
Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now.
Hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Usman. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Side control now. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Kamaru Usman. Nurmagomedov, grounded pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Both fighters get up now. How about these numbers, champ? Just over 200 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landing with 82% accuracy tonight against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates ahead outside to a high cross. Oh, takes it forward high. What a fantastic takedown.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Nurmagomedov's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Usman's has got full mount now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape. He's trying
to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Close guard. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
30 seconds.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating the Kimura attack.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Change.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Down into his mount.
Nurmagomedov's trying to lock up on a submission now.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, nice job using his... And he's out. I mean, how many can he take?
Lock those legs.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here.
And attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
And that will do it.
He's done, he's done. What a performance.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. Now let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
And there he is, the UFC Welterweight Champion of the world. What a moment for him here tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight. As Dominic Cruz said, when you became the double champ, he got it done.
Not many people expected him to win. Those 3 guys that walked to the octagon with him were sure that he would win this fight. All you need is your army. You're the Warriors on the front line. And that